Hello. Before we start the countdown today, I thought I would show you what I bought the other day. Merry Christmas to me. It cost $30 and the girl at the desk said they just got it 2 hours ago. I feel so greedy. Now let's get to the countdown. Number 10! Actually, before we get to number 10, I kind of had an extra one to throw in there because I had to include it, although it's not an actual movie. A Charlie Brown Christmas. Now we can say that this is like number 11, but I just had to include it. I love it so much. It's one of the very few Christmas specials that includes like the gospel story about the birth of Jesus, and that's always pretty cool. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown. My favorite part of it is when they go up to like the bare branch and like do this, and then it suddenly becomes like a tree. Now let's actually start the countdown. Number 10! A Muppets Christmas Carol. Okay, have you stopped laughing yet? This is an awesome movie! Michael Caine did an awesome job as Scrooge, and it has awesome music. There goes Mr. Humbug, here goes Mr. Grimm. I haven't seen it for a while, but I'll probably watch it again before it's Christmas time this year. It's really awesome, man. It's one of those movies that I used to watch all the time when I was little. Number 9. Jingle All the Way. Yes, this is the movie with Schwarzenegger. Now this is the movie that focuses on something that no movie really has. It's all about shopping for a gift. The whole movie revolves around shopping for that hot toy, and it's really funny. Sinbad isn't in very many movies, but I think he's a hilarious comedian. He's awesome here as the evil mailman that has a bomb. Number 8! How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Live action one. I'm not going to include 2 TV specials. Jim Carrey did an excellent job as Grinch. He was really the perfect person to cast. It was hilarious. I know a lot of people hate this movie. I don't know why. Visually, it's amazing. Even it was like made in like 2001. The visuals are awesome. Like its envision of Whoville is great. Yes, it has its fair share of stupid parts, but I really like it. Number 7! Santa Claus 2. Yes, this movie's a lot more mushy-gushy than the first one. It's aimed a lot more towards children, but I really like it. The story's pretty creative and has a lot of really neat stuff in there, like the Tooth Fairy and all that. Yes, it's a little cheesy, it's pretty corny, but I really, really like it. I remember when I first saw it in the theater when I was little, I thought it was great. I actually thought it was better than the first one. I don't think so anymore, but it's really good. Number 6! A Christmas Story! Now, a lot of you might be surprised that this isn't at number 1. I'm sorry, I like it. Maybe not as much as everyone else, but I like it. I don't get angry, I like it a lot, I just don't think it's the best. I think there's a lot more movies that I watched like when I was a kid over and over again that I personally like a lot more than this one, but I do really like it. Number 5! I'll Be Home for Christmas! Now, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that likes this movie, and I fail to understand why. Not only does this work great as a Christmas movie, but it's also just a great road trip movie. I don't get why no one likes it. It's so funny. It's so enjoyable. And Jonathan Taylor Thomas doesn't get very many roles outside of Home Improvement, and I really like him. He's really good here. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out, because I don't see why it's so underrated. Number 4! What is number 4? Oh, okay. Elf! Will Ferrell definitely made this movie work. It could have been really, really stupid. The plot is really creative, but it could have failed. But Will Ferrell definitely put a real charm and wit in this movie. The plot is actually quite original, and you don't see that very often. This is one of the lot more funnier movies on this list. This might be the funniest. I'm not sure, maybe not, I don't know, but it's a hilarious movie. Number 3, Home Alone 2. Now, this movie is extremely far-fetched. It is often ridiculous, but it is hilarious. It's really enjoyable. It's a lot more creative than the first one. Even though I like the first one more, you'll realize what spot it comes up soon. But this is a great sequel. It's not as good as the first one, but it's not much worse. Macaulay Culkin was able to regain the charm and wit he delivered in the first one. He's great in this role. He really makes the movie enjoyable and watchable. Because with a movie like this, where it focuses on just one person alone, really, it's really easy for the movie to get boring. But Macaulay Culkin was able to keep it interesting. That's why I Am Legend sucked! Number 2! The Santa Claus! The first one. Now this is another movie I loved as a kid. I still love it. It is awesome. There's so many movies about Santa Claus, but this one really goes into depth and the meaning of Santa Claus, the inside scoop of Santa Claus, everything you could ever think of about Santa Claus. Ah! Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Number 1! Home Alone. This might be one of the most quotable movies for me. Like I've said a million times in this video, I watched it so many times as a kid, and I still love it. There's really not much I can say about it. I just love it so much, man. Like, seriously, man. Seriously. Now, of course, I gotta clear some things up to stop death threats. I like Christmas Vacation. Probably not as most people, because I think a lot of parts are really, really stupid, but it is good, it's pretty funny. And I do not consider Die Hard a Christmas movie, and even if I did, I don't like the first Die Hard that much. I know I'm the only guy who doesn't like it all that much, but I just don't, you know? Honorable mention to Fred Claus. It's really, really good. I don't see why everyone hates it. It's really good. It probably would have been next on this list. And also a shout out to Polar Express. That's also a really good movie. See ya! Michael Caine did a great job as the screw. This movie is extremely far-fetched. I just bumped my butt on the door. Start this over again.